Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is Leon Master. Welcome back to another Overwatch League tier list video. And today we're on the main tank tier list. Now, you guys voted DPS to be the first one. Main tank was almost there, but ended up being second. And then the next one we're going to do off sport or flex sport, however you want to call it. And before we go on even more, I do want to say, when I rank these tier lists, I'm going to say this in every tier list video who's new here, I'm not ranking the APAC region, the Asian teams. I'm not going to rank those because I don't watch those games live. I'd rather watch games live because I get a better experience of when players do, choices in the game. And when I watch VOD, you already know who's going to win. There's like less care when you watch it, for me at least. I don't know if that's for anyone else. But I have a better understanding when I watch some players live than when it's on a VOD. That's just me. I know that could probably be different for many other people, but we're still going to rank a decent amount of players here, so I want to get that mad about it. These are all the players we're going to end up ranking. There is a few still, even though it's not all of them. There's only like 6 or 5 missing, so I'm pretty sure we're fine with that. So all around, here's all of our tanks, and I don't recommend skipping at the end of the video. Skipping through, I'm fine with hearing your players or hearing your favorite players' understanding, but when you skip to the end, and when you comment something, you just don't look that smart. You don't look smart. I see everyone commenting in my previous DPS video, and they're like, "Where's the APAC, Asian team, players? Where's this? Why is he ranked here?" And then people ask me in other places like, "Why is this person ranked here?" When I explained literally everything in the video. So I wouldn't recommend skipping. It just doesn't make sense. So anyways, let's go ahead and start off with the first one, Atlanta Rain Gator. Gator came in, and he's basically the main one playing right now. Obviously, there is a few, before I go on, there is a few missing, which I'm basically going on of people that are playing a lot more recently. Obviously, we've seen Pokeball play, we've seen other tanks play, but I'm going off of who we've been seeing mainly play, which is Gator on the Atlanta Rain. Yes, we have seen Pokeball play occasionally at the beginning of the season, and occasionally a little bit, but not as much as Gator. And I think Gator all around, we came into the season seeing Gator and Hawk going to be a potential duo, which they are a duo playing right now. They're not as good as we thought they were going to be, but, Gator still holds up, I feel like. And I feel like for a perfect spot to place him now, I could see moving Gator at the end of the video, possibly, because he's such a weird, player to rank, I feel like. I kind of want to put him B. I feel like there's an argument for A, though. I think B or up is what you got to rank Atlanta. Atlanta this season, honestly, is kind of underwhelming in general. We expected Atlanta to be insane, but all around they're not really fitting together as what we thought they were going to be. We thought they were going to be around shock level, but they just ended up not doing that. I think Gator is very good with his Orisa especially, and his Reinhardt whenever he gets to play that. I just want to see more of him. Obviously at the end of the season we're going to do this all again, and he could end up being ARS, we don't know, but I think Gator all around is a solid B. I could end up seeing myself move him to A, but we'll see where that goes at the end. Now with the Houston Outlaws, we got Muma, who is now the benched main tank for a DPS player, Hydration, who obviously was going to be a backup main tank anyways for the season. We already knew that was going to happen. But Muma, this is another weird tank to rank, I gotta be honest. I'm looking at C or D. I don't think he's awful at F tier level. At the beginning of the season, he wasn't so good. I think everyone knows that when it comes to Houston Outlaws. I think right now, I at least want to put him probably D or C. This was okay. I'll put him D right now. This could change. I don't think Muma's been that good since the end of season 1. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why they haven't gotten an upgrade since. I guess you could say Hydration is somewhat an upgrade, but they need to find an actual main tank player, and Muma has not been doing all good for 2 seasons. He's done all right, but not that good. Now we got Hydration, the actual main tank for the Houston Outlaws. Another weird one to rank. He's been playing a lot more recently, and he's actually been doing very good. Actually, for main tank, we know he's always good as the Orisa, the Reinhardt, a little bit of the Winston. His Orisa stands out the most. But I do gotta say though, it's still good. It's definitely making the Houston Outlaws look a little bit better. I think when we see a little bit more games of Hydration, that'll be a pretty good understanding where he fully needs to be ranked. But as we know right now, for him to be ranked, I think he actually is better than Muma, which makes him go to at least a C. And it's weird putting a player like Hydration on this list because he's more known as a DPS player, as fair his Genjis. But now he's, we know for his main tanks, his Orisa right now. But it's kind of weird. I think he is at least better than Muma. He's at least C tier. Maybe we'll move him up to B tier. We don't know. Now we got Gamsu on the Dallas Fuel. Another weird tank to rank, honestly. He's good on the Orisa and good on the Winston. His Reinhardt, not so much. I think all around he's always been good. Season 1 Boston, Season 2 Shanghai, Season 3 even Fuel now. It took him time for a while in the Fuel though to get good. And I think Gamsu and Note are kind of like back again how they were in Season 1. Kind of, not fully. I wouldn't say fully. I think Gamsu all around is good, but I wouldn't say A or S. I would say I think he's like an actual B. I feel like everyone has to almost agree on that one. I don't think he's insane. I don't think he's bad either. I think he's probably a B tier tank in my opinion. Now we got Dreamer, who Dreamer has been doing very good recently. You know, at the beginning of the season, we've heard from LA Valiant and many other things that he was not doing good in scrims. He was not fitting with the team well, and they signed Gig for that. And Gig was working with them for a little bit. They brought out Dreamer recently, and Dreamer's looking like one of the best tanks we've seen in a while. And I think he's all around very good. And I'm tempted to put him A, but also tempted to put him B. This is going to be weird. I think for sure, I feel like I might move him around at the end. I think it's going to be an A. I think when you look at LA Valiant right now, Dreamer's doing a lot next to players like KSP and others. I think Dreamer all around is really good. He could end up being moved down to B. We'll see. We'll see, though, when it comes to at least B and up. I think C and D is kind of alright right now. Now we got Fate. Fate also has improved a lot this season. I feel like it's fair to put him A right now. We were scared at the beginning because Season 2 was just bad for Fate. You know, he fell down on LA Valiant, didn't do so good on LA Valiant. Florida also didn't do good, kind of at the end as well with Gargoyle. Florida Mayhem, though, this time, Florida Mayhem was doing a really good job. I never thought I would say that, actually. But Fate, he's picked it up. He's doing very good with Gargoyle, which I always thought they were going to be a good duo. I think I even put him S or A on my tank duos for the season, I think, or B at least. I knew Fate was going to be good coming into the season. He is doing good, and I'm very happy to see that because he's all around a good main tank, and he's doing good on the Florida Mayhem. Now we got Paris Eternal BenBest, which BenBest has also been a player like Fate, where his Season 2 was not that good. Let's be real, it's not that good. But now, every time I see Paris Eternal, I'm always excited to watch BenBest. And this one, I think this may be a hot take. I don't know. I think he's actually a really good main tank. I think when it comes to his Reinhardt play especially, and they always try their best to put him on Reinhardt, I think all around, very good. Hits almost all the shatters. I could probably see people rank him in B. I could see that for sure. But when I think BenBest is a solid A or B, for sure. I can see those kind of arguments. Now on to NoSmite. Unlike Fate and BenBest, you know, storylines, NoSmite did not kind of stay with what I thought he was going to be. I do want to rank him C, though. I don't think he's an awful. I don't think he's D. I can see arguments for D, though. I can see that. But C, I think he still brings what he kind of brought last season on his previous teams. I really had high hopes for him being like he was back on his old days in the Contenders, bringing it now, especially with the new coaching staff. That wasn't the case. I really wish it was, because he's one of the scariest main tanks back in his days in Contenders, but he's not like that anymore. I get why they put him on Winston, though, because that was his scariest tank back in Contenders. Obviously, someone died was pretty big anyways. No goats, none of that. I'm disappointed to see NoSmite not perform like he did in the past, but I think he's still pretty good. Now we got Shredlock. Shredlock's a weird one. Shredlock is definitely a weird one. I think there's potential with Shredlock. I think we're actually going to end up seeing Shredlock if World Cup happens this year, big if. I think we're going to see him actually be the main tank player, or if XCC wants to be the main tank still, who knows. But I think Shredlock, honestly, he never even impressed me in Contenders. I'm going to be honest. He never impressed me that much. I would say a little bit for Contenders level. His Winston's really good. I think whenever we will see Shredlock play a lot more Winston, that's when he'll be good. But like his Orisa, his Rhine is alright. But his Winston's been very good. But right now, not that good. You know, there's some players on the Titans have been very impressive, like, you know, Dalton, Shockwave, and a little bit of Karkar, a little bit, not much, but unlike Dalton and, you know, Shockwave, those guys have been good. Shredlock, not so much. Now on the Philadelphia Fusion, Sado, and Sado, I hyped him up to be good this season, and I ended up being right. You know, everyone's now talking about the things I was talking about before the season started, and yes, he is an S tier. I talked about how his new DPS, especially his new supports coming in, were going to help Sado a lot, because he's just very, very aggressive, and when you bring players in like Funny Astro and Alarm, they're also aggressive coming in with Sado. It just helped them out so much, and a lot of people will call me stupid and dumb for that, but look what happened. You know, Sado's one of the best main tanks again, back like he was in Season 1, and he's bringing it back, and I'm happy to see Sado perform like he is right now. He's very good, and I'm happy he's performing the way he is, and also that I'm just right. Now with the Fusions. If it wasn't for Boston Uprising making a slow comeback right now, a little bit of a slow one, I would put him F. But with them performing really good recently, I'm looking at one of these two. I really am. I kind of want to put him here because now they're starting to come up, and I don't think he's awful. Punk's making him look really good right now, but that's it. I think Fusion's all around. He's a good leader. You know, that's what every team needs, is a good leader. Fusion's always going to be like that. But if it wasn't for them making a comeback right now, I'd probably say F. But I think he is at least a D tier right now. Now on to Smurf. Smurf was a surprising one back in Season 2, and now Season 3, he's good on almost everything now, and I think Smurf is a solid S. 100% he's a solid S when it comes to the SF Shock. He's just a scary main thing to go up against, I feel like. And when I even watch him, I feel bad for the team they'll play against Smurf. He's very scary. His Winston's really good. His Orisa, one of the best. His Reinhardt's also pretty good, but they have Super for that. So whenever they play our Ryan map, they put Super in, which I get that. Super's great on Ryan as well. I'd say they're almost pretty even. Super a little bit more, though. I think all around, they're both good. Super's good, Smurf's good. Now we got Super. I think no matter what, where I'm going to place this guy, you guys are going to get mad. 100%. I'm thinking A or S. If I'm going to be completely honest, I really am thinking... I think we're going to put him A. I don't know. S? No, we're going to put him S. He's brought a lot to the team. He's brought a lot to the team from the beginning to the end. I'm not even talking... I'm talking Season 3 beginning, not Season 1, Season 2. His Orisa, when it comes in, he can play great. His Reinhardt, game-changing. Winston, also game-changing. You could say he's a kind of a Chad. Super, Smurf, you know, they're both good. I can see arguments for A, but I know if I put him A, I'm going to regret putting that in S. So I think I'm going to keep it there. I think that's probably almost done with the S tier, too. Those are 3 great main tanks. Now we got OG. This one's going to be a weird one to rank, I feel like. This may be a hot take, but I feel like OG has not performed insane as we thought he was going to be. I think he's still a fantastic main tank. I will be 100% honest on that one. But I'm thinking B tier. I think there's arguments for A. He's definitely not an S. I think he can get the S for 100%. I think B's perfect though. You know, he hasn't been as insane as we thought he was going to be. I don't know, I think B's just the perfect spot for him. His gameplay, his mechanics. I think there's times where he looks like an S tier main tank for sure, but everything else around, I think he's a B at least. And that's not to say he's bad. Now we got Beast on the Toronto Defiant. This one's going to be another weird one to rank. I'm looking at 2 right now, and I think you guys know what those 2 are. It is D and F. I kind of want to put him F right now because Beast, I'm disappointed, man. I was really disappointed. I thought he was going to be underrated. He was going to come in swinging, one of like underrated main tanks. But it's not holding up. I think he could be that. I think he could. But the team he's on right now, that's going to be very hard to do. His team's not good. Everyone knows that. His team's not good. Beast does a lot of mistakes. A lot of mistakes. This one's... I think we're going to have to put him F. Maybe D. Let's put him D. I think D's at least. I think he's better than Shredlock. I think he's on almost the same level as Fusions and Muma. Maybe even moved up one. This one's going to be a weird one to rank. Actually, maybe C. Actually, you know what? I think he's C. I think he's C. I think Beast could be better, or he is better than Muma and Fusions, in my opinion. Now, that could change the Fusions in the next couple of weeks or months because of how good they are. Fusions very aggressive with Punk right now, and it's fun to watch Fusions like that. But right now, it's hard to rank Fusions pretty high right now because of the slow comeback. I think it is a D tier. Beast, if I was going to pick one right now, if I was going to make a team, I'd probably pick Beast. But that's just me. But if I wanted leadership, probably Fusions. It's weird. I think Beast is a weird tank to talk about. Let's see what you guys talk about. Don't go hard on me for this one. I want to see you guys, opinions on Beast. I think he's a weird player to rank. I think C and below, I don't think B and up is a perfect place to rank him. Now we got Roar. I do got to say, though, when it comes to Roar, Janu made Roar look a little bit better when Janu came on. And I think everyone even had the same opinion on that. Everyone in my Discord had the same opinion on that one. Roar looked better with Janu. But all around, I still don't think Roar's that good, even with Janu beside his side. And I think this one's an F tier. I thought Roar was going to bring a lot to this team. I really did. I had a high hopes for him, kind of like I had for Sado. But I didn't really say it as much as Sado when it came to Roar. But it just didn't come through. I had a lot of hope for Roar to change the Justice a little bit. I saw it as an upgrade when he first got signed because we thought they were going to be good again, but they just weren't as good. I'm looking over my list right now. If I'm going to be honest, I'm looking at mostly A and B. I think C... everything else, S, D, F. I think everything's fine there, but I'm looking at A and B. A part of me wants to move Gator up a little bit, but I feel like he's not been as good as those players above him. I feel like, I don't know, something weird about those the B tier is weird. I think it's perfect though. Like BenBest has been insane the entire season. Like he made an actual good comeback from season 2. Fate has the same thing and he's doing great. Literally the second best team right now if you want to make arguments for that because what they showed. BenBest is also helping Paris by a long shot. Like we thought he was going to be bad. We thought NoSmite was going to start, but BenBest is really helping the team. Dreamer, in my opinion, is actually changing the LA Valiant. His Reinhardt's being very impactful, and his Winston is as well. Gator has been good, but I wouldn't say as impactful as the players above him. Gamsu has been good as well. He's just very inconsistent. And the same thing kind of goes with OG of Gamsu. Very inconsistent, but they're also, when they bring those consistent plays, it's very good and also game changing. But when you hit those players above them, it's just insane. I could see some of you guys arguing super to move down one. I think that S tier is perfect. I think Sado's been good. I could see some people potentially moving up Fate, but I think all around, I think this is actually a pretty good tier list. I could see arguments for moving Beast down or up one, Fusions up or down one, but I think this is pretty good. Now the next tier list we're going to have after this is going to be the Flex Support tier list. You guys did vote the Flex Support tier list one to be the one next, and also the next one is going to be Main Support, and then it's going to off-tank is going to be last if you guys want to know the schedule of that. I do have everything ready for the Flex Support, and it is going to be from you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tier list, and I will see your guys' opinions down below. Have them really pretty respectful. I get some of you guys don't see your favorite player ranked high. I get that, but have an actual good argument. But yeah, it's going to be from you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to join my Discord down below. Also, don't forget to follow my Twitter and my Twitch. And don't forget to hit that bell. And don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one.